Greek art and architecture. So for me, this meant that I was studying Greek art and architecture, but I was also working in archaeology in Greece for on and off for maybe 15 years or so at an excavation. So I actually took my 2 children as they were growing up, and they spent time with me there too. My classes, though, when I taught for almost 20 years, I think, at Arkansas State University, which is a large public university. My classes were in art history, in Greek, in Roman, basically fine arts. First of all, I wasn't an art history person when I was in college, and I think this is my really big message for students, because you can start off with one major and one idea about where your life is going to go, and it will just take a turn and go completely differently. So for me, I was a psychology major in college, but I was really interested in study abroad. And so my senior year of college, I went to Greece and actually did my senior year, half of my senior year there in Greece, and that trip planted the seeds for Greek archaeology. So later I returned to it after my oldest daughter was born and she was a year old, spent the summer working at an excavation in Greece and never really came back. So it's an exciting field. It's really great to talk to my students from there about my work there. But then also it's been really wonderful throughout my career taking students with me on study abroad trips. So we've gone to Greece, we've gone to Turkey, we've gone to Egypt as well, and it's fantastic. I'd been serving as a provost at a very similar sized small liberal arts institution in Western Arkansas. And I saw this place and I thought I understood so much about it just by reading it and frankly reading about it. So frankly, I saw the wildlife rehab program and I saw all the interesting things that you were doing. But I didn't really understand this place until I came here. And there was just something about it that I loved, and I felt at home right away. There's something, as you know, the motto is in of for the mountains, right? And I felt that calling to me from the moment that I came here. It's the type of place, small liberal arts institutions, where we can make a huge difference in students' lives. One of the things that I think I bring to this position is my experience, first of all, as an academic. I've been in the classroom, I've taught for many years, but also as a student, I remember the things that were just so meaningful to me, and that's also part of who I am. Also having experience as a provost before, so I bring with me that experience as well. One of the things that I'm very interested in is thinking about what student-centered learning actually looks like. What is the student experience? And actually talking to students about things that make a difference to them instead of my just deciding and doing it. One of the other things that's been helpful to me is the past experience I've had working in instructional innovations. So working with faculty on how to teach differently in their classrooms and actually fully engage students. Our faculty are ready to do that, and I'm ready to have more of those conversations with our students too, to find out how they learn best and the places where they learn best. When I interviewed here, I was actually asked to wear my hiking boots for part of the tour, and it was the preserve. And I thought, oh, well, you really had me at hiking boots, right? I love that the students are so connected to the place where they are. I love that this place is so integrated into the environment. I love that you cannot look out a window without looking at a mountain. And I love that I don't know all the mountains' names yet, but I will. I go to these places that are just so close to here, like Grandfather Mountain. All of these places are just in our backyard, and it's incredible. I would like students to know that I'm approachable, and that I'm here, and that I want to know who they are, and that half of the job that I do actually requires my having conversations with them to find out how they're doing and how they're learning best in the classroom and how we can help them succeed. Those are some of the things I want students to know. I'm looking forward to having the students get to know the deans of their schools, who are an incredible group of people who are working with our faculty and being part of our process as we move along our strategic planning path. I have horses, and I can't wait to bring them here because the thought of riding here is incredible. So that's one of the things. We have golden doodles, so you might see me walking around campus with my golden doodle Katie. My daughter has one called Noodle, who's growing by the day. So mostly I want you to know that I'm just so happy to be here, and I just can't wait to get to know all of you.